Okay, start with the feet. Thank
Okay.
you very much.
If I go back to the wall.
All right. So start with the feet, shoulders width. Sink slightly and okay. Bring the hands up. Lower. Scoop. Rise up. Now foam fists, one finger at a time. Pull in. Release the fists and push out. Turn the hands palm out. Open. In towards the armpit. Open, palms up. Bring the hands together. Palm facing palm, then in towards the body. Palms facing to the floor, push down. Bend. Arms behind. Now, let the arms come down. Push up with the feet. The hands now come up the center line, forming fists as they rise. As they go above the head, release the fists. Stretch back. Straighten. Now gently, gently let the hands come down. There we go. Very good.
Thank you.
And you do that 2 more times.
Really enjoyed it. Okay, that'll be an addition to our regular practice reference. But let's just do a little bit of our footwork. So one thing we'll do definitely is our toriao, or turning the waist. So one foot is at 90, the other's at 45. Breathe in and push out. Breathe into the back foot. Set the weight. As you sink on one side, rotate the hip. Breathe out. Just imagine a little bit of a turn here. Squaring your shoulders up and leave the hips where they are. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. So the weight is mostly in the back foot, and then you shift a lot of it to the front foot. Finish this push, step up, and go to the other side. Same stance, but reverse feet. Breathe in and breathe out, pushing forward. Pull the energy to the back foot. Again, weight in the front foot. Breathe in, shift it to the back foot. Both feet stay in contact with the ground, but there's a lot of changes in the balance. Think of the energy moving along the center of the foot as you set it back and move it forward. Breathe in, pull the energy back to the hip. Breathe out. Finish this push and step up. Shake everything out. One of the moves that we should do is turning the neck and the back. So we'll go into the one. The head should be not on top, but put your hands about the forehead. That way you're not raising the trapezius muscle. As I breathe in, I'm going to, breathe out. Turn on one side and look at my hand behind me. Breathe in, bring the hand back to the front. Breathe out and look behind me there. Breathe in. Turn. Your spine will turn just a little bit each time on the waist. Coming back to the top. Breathe out. Breathe in. If you start spinning your head on your neck, I'm going to have to exercise you. Last time, turn on this side and come back to the middle. Let the hands come down. Shake out the arms for good measures. And we've already worked on our feet a bit. Let's do some brush knees, keeping in mind the weight shift as well. Stepping out with my left foot, I'm going to turn on my waist, drop my left hand to brush, pivot. My right foot comes through, steps out, brush right. Shoulders are relaxed. I'm facing the corner. My foot sweeps by the three rivers. Brush left, pivot, step out, brush right, pivot, brush left, pivot, brush right, pivot, brush left, pivot, brush right. Now open up, step back, repulse monkey. I'm going to set the weight on my right foot, blocking with the left hand, carried around by the shoulder. Open, step back, blocking with the right hand. The left and right hand weight at the lower dantian, actually sort of below the navel, as you block on both levels. Open, hand carried around, the other one drops. Repulse like a monkey. And I'm going to have to step up and relax everything. Now, do some breathing. So centering your weight, your feet are 50-50. Think of the center of gravity as right between your feet. Taking in some energy, just breathe in and feel the energy rise through your body and hold that ball of energy. Breathe out, bring it back to the ground. Breathe it in again. Feel the hands heavier or more energized. Hold that ball in front of the heart center and just let it position itself there. The energy is rolling around. Move the hands around the fingers. Is something happening there? I can definitely feel a change as I move my fingers around each hand. Play with that. What you feel is what you're feeling with your energy. You don't have to feel the same thing I do. You can squeeze it, pull it apart, squeeze it, pull it apart. Stand in an empty stance for a minute, just hold the ball there. Feel the energy. Breathing in the energy up your back and breathe out down the front. Put the tongue behind your upper teeth as you breathe in. As you bring the energy down below the lips, drop the tongue and let the energy continue down into your body. Breathe in. Breathe out. One more time. Feel the energy up your back, over your head. Take it as low as the throat and then drop your tongue and breathe out. Bring the hands back up to the heart center. Pull them open a bit and let them come down beside you. Good. Commencing Tai Chi. Let the hands be pushed up by the energy and form the Tai Chi symbol. Bow. Breathe into the top And let the hands come to rest beside you. You can keep them engaged around the hips. Raising hands to commence Tai Chi set. Bring them back. Shifting the weight onto the left foot, arms crossed, step out right, and open to block. Ball at the right hip, step out left, and ward off. Ball at the left hip, step up, and grasp the bird's tail. Pull it back. Squeeze, separate hands, and pulling back. Push both hands out. Center your weight. Bring the right foot around, the bird's beak in the right hand, step out left, and chop. That makes up the single whip. Now shift your weight to the right foot, adjust the left, and raise the right foot onto the heel. Raise hands. Turn into the corner, drop the right hand, this is a shoulder press. Raising the elbow into stork Cool's wings. Right hand down, the left is at the chest. Cocking the hand as it were at the shoulder, then brush the left knee. Half step with the right foot, play the guitar. Open, brush left, pivot, step up and brush right, pivot, step up, brush left. I'm going to pull back a bit, brushing the left foot. Half step with the right and playing the guitar. Open, brush left, pivot, fist and palm, step out right foot, backhand chop. Push with the left hand and step up with the left foot and punch over your arm, release or push away from the opponent. Two hands, push. Stepping back to the middle and gather the energy up. Center your weight. Weight on the right foot, open the left. We're going to step back to the corner, carrying the tiger to the mountain. So brush the right knee, brush off the forearm, and then I'm going to press right in front of my sternum, opening the hands and push the tiger back. Center my weight, right foot around, left is empty, bird's beak, no. Stepping out with the left foot, diagonal single whip. Thank you, Moira, you're ahead of me. Step out with the left and park the bamboo and blocking to the right corner and fist under elbow. Open. Repulse monkey 1, open. Repulse monkey 2, looking over your shoulder as you repulse monkey 3. Open. Pivot on the left foot, plant the right, adjust the stance. Weight on the left foot, step out right for slanted flying. Half step up with the left foot and raise hands. Turning to face the corner, right hand down, shoulder press. Elbow rises as you turn into stork Cool's wings. Drop the right hand, the left is up, brush the left knee. Half step with the right foot, navel at sea bottom, pulling back up. Stepping out, fan through back. Center your weight as you separate heaven and earth, step out right foot, fist through elbow as you chop. Brush off the forearm. Foot back empty, fist and palm, and chop. Parry, punch. Open the left foot, step up, and grasp the bird's tail. So roll it back and press and separate. Two hands, push. Center your weight. Move into another single whip. Adjusting the stance, drop the left hand across and change hands as you move into wave hands like clouds. 1, 2, and 3. Reach up, pull back, single whip. we're going to do a high pat on horse. Stepping left, gather up the energy and toe kick to the right. Step, gather up, toe kick to the left. And pivoting back or step around, weights on the right foot, open and kick with the left. Brush the left knee, pivot. Brush the right to knee, pivot. Hold your opponent as you punch down. Now separate heaven and earth, adjust the stance. Step out right and fist through elbow as you chop. Brush off the forearm, bring the right foot back empty, fist and palm. Chop, parry, punch. Weights on the right foot as you open the left. Shift the weight to the left foot, gather up, kick to the back corner. Present flowers, stepping out left, bring both fists around and punch the tiger in the ear with your left fist. Now present flowers, shift the weight back a bit, pivot left, step out right, adjust your stance as you need. Come around, punch the tiger's ear with your right fist. Weight back, gather up, kick with the right foot, and as you step up, both fists to tiger's ears. Weight on the right foot, kick with the left, and pivot or step around. Open up, kick with the right foot, empty step, fist and palm, chop, parry, punch. Pull back from the opponent. Two hands, push, step back to the end of first half. Making sure your weight is settled. Weight on the right foot again. Carry tiger to mountain. So he's quite heavy. You're going to step out, brush the tiger, and wipe off the forearm. Squeeze, separate hands, and push. Center your weight. Single whip on the 90 degrees. Adjusting your stance. I'm going to shift the weight to my left foot, step out right. Parting the horse's mane. Step left, parting the horse's mane. Stepping right, parting the horse's mane. Hold the ball at the right hip. Step out left for ward off. Hold the ball at the left, step up right. Grasping the bird's tail, so roll it back. Squeeze, separate hands, and push. Center your weight. Make a single whip. Adjusting the stance, bring the left foot around and the shoulder will come with it. Left covers right and my right foot is empty. I'm going to step right, bring in my left foot and step out. Fair lady works the shuttles. Pivot back on the left foot, the right foot steps. Adjust the left foot, cross arms. Step to the right corner and fair lady works the shuttles. Cross the arms, left foot is empty. Step out. Fair lady works shuttles to the left. Pivoting on my left foot, stay with the right, adjust the left, cross arms. Stepping to the right corner, shuttles. Hold the ball, ward off left, and carry the ball up to grasp the bird's tail. So roll it back. Press, separate hands, and push. Center your weight. Single whip. Dropping the left hand, we'll go into wave hands like clouds 5 times. There's 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5. Pulling back from the corner, single whip. Open as I crouch into, snake creeps down. The snake creeps down, open by the left foot and step up. Rooster on left foot, hands circle. Rooster stands on the right foot. And open up as you repulse like a monkey. 1, 2, 3. Open, pivoting on the left foot, plant the right, adjust the stance to parallel briefly, but shift the weight to the left foot, step out right, slanted flying. Half step with the left foot, raise hands. Right shoulder press, raise the right arm and stork cool wings. The left foot is empty. Changing the arm, step out, brush left. Half step with the right foot and needle at sea bottom. Pulling back up, fan through back. Separate heaven and earth. Step out with the right foot, fist through elbow, chop. Shifting the weight back, briefly. White snake sticks out tongue. Pull the foot back empty, fist and palm. Chop, parry, punch. Open the left foot, step up to grasp the bird's tail. So roll it back, squeeze, separate, and 2 hands push. Center your weight. Single whip. Adjust the stance into wave hands like clouds. 1, 2, and 3. Reach, pull back, single whip. Pull back the left foot, high pattern horse. Stepping left, bamboo strike. Adjust the stance, open, and kick with the right foot. Step up to protect the chest, left foot planted, punch under the forearm. Open the left foot, step up, grasping the bird's tail, roll it back. Squeeze, separate, and push. Center your weight. Another single whip. Open the stance as you go into snake creeps down, open, and form the Big Dipper. Pull back to ride the tiger. Block into the left. Shift the weight, adjust left foot, right foot, plant the left foot, reach. Sweep the lotus and shoot the tiger. Pull back the right foot, fist and palm. Chop, parry, punch. Pull back from your opponent, 2 hands, push. Step back to the middle and gather the energy up. Slowly bring it back to the lower dantian. Let the hands rise so we can finish with the bow. Tai Chi symbol, and then thank the energy and thank the circle for sharing its energy with us. Bring all that back to the lower dantian. And thank you. Loosen up. Get a drink of water. Water. Any questions or observations?
Oh, that was good. That was good.
I think I got off on one move there. When you're doing the diagonal single whip, you come around, weight is on the right foot, empty foot left. You're sweeping back to the right, so that's the diagonal single whip. And step out left, adjust as needed, parting the bamboo. Stepping up with the right foot on 45, block. This is just like Fair Lady Work shuttles. And stepping out, fist under elbow. Just a couple of refinements there that I was sloppy with. So shifting from one side. Technically, when you think about it, when you come out, you're actually opening up the push to the left and the right.
Yeah.
I usually don't mention that because it's confusing sometimes. So you're opening up into a diagonal single whip, then parting on the left and blocking on the right. So let the energy take you where it will when you're doing the diagonal single whip. Anything else that might be burning, or did I miss anything? No? Okay.
So after the block to the left,
Yeah.
then my arms are a bit high, but so this is more of a block, isn't it?
Both are block.
Yeah. So you do the diagonal single whip.
Yeah.
Then they part the bamboo.
Yeah.
And then here, yeah, very similar to Fair Lady, would you say?
Very much so, because you're stepping to that corner and you're raising the hand. So this one is protecting the edge, you're pushing under it. So that's exactly like a shuttle. But think of it as blocking to the right, and then you just shift your weight to do fist under elbow.
Okay, well, yeah, I've always gone sort of from here to here.
Some students may have dropped a bit of the move. So when you're pushing to one side,
Right.
diagonal single whip, step out on the left. You have to adjust your stance.
Yes.
Parting the tall grass. Basically, it's bamboo. Then you're blocking to this side. Maybe it's more grass you have to block. Or maybe it's protecting yourself from an opponent. Then you just step out for that under the elbow.
Yeah.
So
that could be quite a I guess tricky little move too.
It can.
You're bringing the foot up and out.
You have to step.
As well as bringing the left hand across, turning the wrist, and then bringing the right fist under. So there's a lot going on there.
And it can be a complicated move. And that's why I'm not completely rigid with newcomers. I just tell them you're blocking to the right.
Yeah.
Protect your head. And then you're opening up and stepping out. So.
And one other thing is always to, try not to bring that shoulder way up. You've still got to keep that elbow down.
We've got that latissimus dorsi, which when you bring it up, that's just getting short and tight.
That's right.
Out here a bit. Not as much engagement. If you do start feeling your shoulders are getting tight, you've probably been reaching more than you should.
Right.
Or overreaching, and then just bring your hands back down. That's why a lot of moves are now becoming apparent as people are just blocking in front. They're not reaching way up because that causes you to lift. So anything that you've done and you find, oh, that's not right, just pull back a bit. Any other questions or observations?
Well, I suppose also that applies right at the end where you're doing the form the 7 stars, as in I've always gone above the head, yet many people could find that uncomfortable for their shoulders. So
I would find I can keep my shoulders down and I'm blocking right in front, but I'm looking over it. Now, if I had to raise my hands and look under it, I'm sort of basically sinking myself under the hand.
Right.
But the shoulders are pulling a little bit. But basically, what do you want it to do here? I don't want to get hit on the top of the head, so this is a good block. But if it's a good block too, because you can reach and block further. And then when you do the sweep, and then shooting the tiger, however you do it.
Yeah.
With the spear, John's way with the bow, or with the other bow. So, or even just open up and clothesline them. So,
Yeah.
where's your opponent? Is he right in front? Or is she standing to your side? Gotcha. So this is where the encouragement to play with your form on your own teaches you flexibility.
Right.
Somebody comes at you from the back, you can raise your elbow and then into stork cool of wings and come around, just under elbow. Just play with the moves. Pretend you're a Ninja Turtle.
Yeah, but you've got that horrible shell on your back the entire
Yeah,
time.
well, it is kind of heavy, but it is protection. So, all right. Any sections to repeat? No? Okay. George, can you take us through your 24?
All right, let me change a view, room with a view. Oh, there we go. Oh, look at that. Everyone in Technicolor. There we go.
Hey.
Okay, all right, 24. Feet together, arms at the side. I always like to try and keep a little bit of a bow.
The egg to the armpit.
Yeah.
Good.
So, and sink a little, step out with the left foot, reposition, and raise the hands, lower towards the waist, shift the weight to the right, form the ball, bring in the left foot, and step out left, part the wild horse's mane. I'm just going to move back a little bit, part the wild horse's mane to the left. Twist step, form the ball. Bring up the right foot, step, part the wild horse's mane to the right. Twist step, form the ball, step, part the wild horse's mane to the left. Half step up, white stork spreads its wings. Raise the left foot, bring it down on the ball, right hand comes around, left hand circles, look at the right hand, step, brush left knee, twist step, brush right knee, twist step, brush left knee, move back, half step up, right hand circles down, left hand circles up, raise the left foot, place it on the heel, and play the guitar. So the fingers are pointing towards the wrist. Okay? And open. Right hand brushes by the right ear. Repulse monkey. Once. Twice. 3 times. 4 times. Form the ball on the right side. Step out with left foot. And ward off to the left. Right hand comes up. Right hand turns palm up. Left hand palm down. Go back. And press. Right hand over left. In towards the body. And push. Turn to the right. Form the ball on the left side. step right, ward off. Left hand comes up, left hand palm up, right hand palm down. Press. Left hand sweeps over right. Hands come in towards the body and push. Pivot to the left, right hand goes down, sweeps across. Right hand comes up, left hand sweeps across. Bring in the left foot, form your bird's beak. Left hand swings up, sweeps across the lower part of the face, and single whip. Left hand comes down. Wave hands like clouds. 1, 2, complete a third one. 3, form your bird's beak, single whip, half step up. Left hand sweeps by the left ear, high pat on horse. Left hand back to back with right hand. Step left foot, gather, bring in the right foot, right heel kick. Pull in, double strike. Turn, gather, cross the arms, left hand's the outer arm, and left heel kick. Whoops, little wobble going on there. Left foot covers the knee. Place the left foot on the ball. Come down the inside of the right leg. Sweep across to the inside of the left. Form your rooster tail. Turn out the left foot. Bring up the right foot to rooster stance on, oh, not good tonight, left foot. Place the right foot, turn. Right hand goes down the inside of the left leg, goes across to the inside of the right. Turn out the right foot. Rooster stands on right foot. Place left foot. Form the ball on the left side. Bring in the right foot. Step right. Fair lady works the shuttle to the right side. Form the ball on the right side. Step left. Fair lady works the shuttle to the left side. Pull back. Needle at C bottom. Rise up. Band through back. Turn. Form the fist with the right hand. Bring in the right foot. Fist goes through the left elbow. Picks up the left hand. Step with right foot. Chop. Parry. And as you punch, the left hand goes across the top of the right arm to just before the elbow and goes below, turns palm up, pull back, straight push. Apparent closing, turn in the left foot, whole body turns to the right. Turn out the right foot, separate, reach to the right side, pull up, bring in the right foot, shoulders width, cross the hands, Hands go down to the side. Bring in the left foot and bow.
Thank you, George.
Good. Thank you.
Detail, so this becomes an element of our repertoire. Any questions or sections you'd like repeated?
All I was going to say was from Gloria's set, which you teach in
Yes.
the 24,
Yes.
to what I teach. Decide, whichever one suits you best, that's what you go with.
All right.
And it's like anything, you go online, you'll see multiple versions of the 24 set.
Yeah.
This just happens to be the one I favor. That's all.
All right.
Any questions with regards to that? No? Okay, good.
Well, this would be a good reference video for you in the future, so hang on to it and enjoy it. You feel up to doing the 16, or shall we wait for another time?
I was going to wait until Thursday, if that's all right.
That'll be fine. We can do a recording then too.
Yeah, because I'd like to, with the 16, I like the idea of sort of breaking it down into segments at the moment.
That would probably.
I'm working on a little bit at a time.
Yes.
And I think in time I may do that as well with the 24.
All right.
Just break it down into portions and go from there.
Especially when we get back to have new students, you might find that some only want the 24 or the 16.
That's possible. They like that. Well, we all get numbers in our head, but they like that lower number, I guess.
Well, yeah, it's easier to imagine than 108, and it's always like, what?
Yeah, yes,
Remember that?
I do. Yeah.
Now there are days I feel like 108, only 108?
Yeah. Could we not double that?
Sometime when you're interested, we could move to the old form, which I'm still learning, which has about 173 moves. Or you could do the 2-person set. There's the short with 5-section 2-person, or the 88, which is quite complicated. But I can't even remember that one.
I enjoyed watching the 2-person set when you did it at the center.
Well, I'd like to do it again too. It's just not...
Laura and the one chap there, I've forgotten his name now. He, the two of them really were perfecting it extremely well.
Well, there's Jenny, who's familiar with it.
Helen.
And Helen. And Chuck is the teacher of the other section. Kevin doesn't do much Tai Chi anymore, so you won't see him around.
No.
A lot of people are learning it, so it's kind of fun where you are stepping out and you chop and you move up, and then you're going to go punch and you open to move into the next posture. It's been so long I can't.
Yeah.
But it'll come with time.
It will.
See, as the other person, B, once you're chopped, you're going to lift, step back, lift again, and then you're going to move in and punch and then grab them. And white horse, you're going to pull the horse's mane. But that's for another occasion. I keep wanting to do the 2-person with Helen, but she won't try it, Cross. Now, throw me a punch, lift. Okay. Anyway, let's do some breathing. This is just to settle it down. Feet or shoulders width apart. And this is called the 3 realms. That's because you're pulling energy into the lower dantian, or the realm of the energy, the qing, the heart, or qi dantian, which is where the connection with living things is made, and the spiritual or upper dantian, where you're connected with heaven. So what you do, just relax, the hands is at the side. Breathe in, open the hands. Breathe out, bring the hands up to the lower dantian, but really low. Then breathe in again, open. And as you breathe out, bring the energy back to the lower dantian. Feel like you're really holding it together. And breathe out, lift. Open in the upper realm, breathe in, come back to the heart. Open. Breathe in one more time, bring it to the lower dantian. Bring your hands to the side. Let it relax. Breathe the hands in and out. And finally, just let the hands relax at the side. And leave the energy build up in the hands. Thank you. We'll finish up with our regular 3 realms. Breathing in, gathering the energy up to the heart center. Breathe out. And reaching for the sky, we're going to gather up universal chi. Breathe out. Universal chi is bright and active. Gather up that energy again. Breathe out. Breathe in. One more time. Out. Reaching for the sky energy. It's always around us. Just gather it up as you need. Breathe into the heart center. Bend at the knees a bit as you reach out to gather up earth energy. Pulling it up. Earth energy is dark and quiet. Breathe in. Earth energy is supportive. It's what keeps us going. And one more time. Breathe in, gathering the earth energy up. Let the hands come down to rest. All right. Then we will bring our feet in. Thank the circle for sharing its energy, and we thank each other. Moira, John, and George, I appreciate you joining me tonight. Thank you. Any questions before we depart? Anything that we need to cover? All right. Well, thank you again.
Thanks, Steve.
Take care of yourselves. I'll send you the link to this video as soon as I get it uploaded. It's usually a 6-step process. But I can succeed. Thank you, and I'll see individuals over the week, and keep cool, whatever you do. Don't let the heat get you down. Bye.
Goodbye now.